Well, developing right now with apartment complexes going up all over San Antonio, thousands of new apartment units are starting to hit the market. But even with all those new units, complexes are now seeing less tenants. As News 4 San Antonio's Stephanie Esquivel explains, they're now having to come up with cost-effective solutions to help bring them back.
You just could not get into an apartment. So they went ahead and they tried to correct it by just putting up a ton of units. And because of that influx, it kind of saturated the market.
Spencer Skubik with Becker Properties says after COVID, there was a huge need for more apartments. Fast forward to the end of 2023, and only 87% of apartment units were taken, the lowest use in more than a decade. And that number is just expected to keep dropping. And we found out it could be down to 84% by the end of this year. So what does this all mean for us? Well, it could mean lower rent and more affordability. The San Antonio Apartment Association estimates 17,000 new units will be put on the market this year, which could drive prices down. The association tells us while occupancy levels at properties are impacted by a variety of factors, including the area's business environment, generally, we see that when jurisdictions prioritize housing, renters have a greater choice and affordability. Skubik says as more people move out, apartment complexes will have to come up with ways to draw them back in.
We have noticed that there have been some pretty good incentives, but that sticker shock is still scaring a lot of people out of it. So they're going to have to find something to kind of entice these buyers back to the apartment.
And that's good news for prospective renters like Bianca Pedrosa. She tells us she's considering moving, but rent prices are just too high right now. But if those rates were lower, she could afford something nicer.
You get what you pay for. The prices that are high is whatever like they come with. Like I know some have like pools and courts and they're really nice apartments, and then the low ones are like really bad. Or
Stephanie Esquivel, News 4 San Antonio.